Every country has people that have the same endeavor to go and explore. There are currently 9 submersibles in the world that will go to the depth of the Titanic, which is 4,000 meters or deeper.
We can distinguish between scientific expeditions where there's a purpose to go and discover new environments, to map parts of the ocean, to understand life in the oceans, and the more tourist-focused market, which is, it's got to be said, is sort of a nascent thing that people are starting to have interest in. And we can also distinguish between the vehicles that you put people in and remotely operated or autonomous vehicles that are operated without people on board. I think we're seeing an increasing interest in sort of people going into these extreme environments. We're seeing the same thing in sort of the advent of space tourism. People are interested in this, so it's sort of a changing environment.
An American man is braving new depths in subaquatic tourism, heading to the bottom of the ocean to explore one of the most famous shipwrecks in history. Chief Executive of Oceangate, Stockton Rush, has designed a custom submarine to take paying clients to the Titanic on research missions. 20 dives are planned in the coming weeks, with scientists and Titanic experts on board. They'll use special sonar and laser equipment to create a high-res 3D image of the wreckage.
The infamous unsinkable Titanic. 110 years after a North Atlantic iceberg sank her, there's evidence the ocean is steadily gnawing away at her wreck. A deep-sea exploration company claims this is the first 8K video of the ship, taken from its submersible on a recent journey down 3.7 kilometres to her resting place, the unmistakable bow, a giant anchor chain, a dislodged boiler, fragments from April 1912 from hubris that let the luxury liner leave Southampton for New York with barely enough lifeboats for half the 2,200 on board. More than 1,500 drowned or froze to death. Among survivors, Eva Hart lived long enough to learn 73 years later the wreck had been found.
It is my father's grave, and I would rather it were left untouched.
Now, the Oceangate expedition team that gathered the new images says they include strong signs of the liner's decay, like the recent collapse of deck railing. They say annual expeditions will track the rate at which the Atlantic is again overwhelming the Titanic.
Hi, my name is Stockton Rush. I'm the CEO and founder of Oceangate. Let's take a look at Titan.
Oceangate came in around 2008. From 2008 to 2023, there's a long history here for Oceangate, how they kind of adapted.
We have our control screen here, our sonar screen here.
Well, they came in with some good ideas and brilliant ideas, and as it went, they were starting to take a left turn, and it's like, well, maybe you don't really want to do that. We'd recommend you do this, and it was definitely a slippery slope, gradually going in, until you're finding out, wow, they really are taking a left turn, and in the end, they just were openly public about the fact that, well, we're just ignoring all the rules.